tomorrow they say India will finally be free. People are cheering, streets are full of hope. Yet, why am I afraid? Why? Why am I afraid? Will tomorrow really change everything? Will hunger disappear? Will people stop fighting? Or will every child finally get an education? Or will freedom simply become another world? Babu, is that really good?
Tonight, no leaders, no followers, no titles, just six people thinking about the future of the nation.
Everyone says tomorrow is the beginning of a new India. Why do I feel so uncertain?
Freedom is not the end of the journey, it's only the first step. Political freedom can be given every day. True freedom, it must be lived every day.
And that responsibility will soon belong to millions. Good evening, Bapu.
Good evening, Jawahar.
Pandit Nehru, you must be having your speech tomorrow. Why are you here?
Before I speak to the nation, I wish to listen to its heart.
The heart of India has always spoken to its people. Never through buildings, never through government, but always through ordinary men.
You are Sarojini Naidu, the Nightingale of India.
I vote to be remembered, not for poetry, but for faith. Faith that India will continue long after the war.
Faith is important, but courage is equally important. Freedom was never gifted, it was earned. Weren't you afraid? Every freedom fighter was. The courage is not the absence of fear, it is to move forward despite it.
Tomorrow, people will celebrate. The day after tomorrow, they must begin building. A nation is not built overnight.
I've read about all of you. I've admired all of you. But why have you all come here tonight?
Because tomorrow, India will wake up free, but tonight, we will ask ourselves one final question.
Have we prepared our people for freedom?
Have we taught them compassion? Have we taught them courage?
And what if we haven't?
Then perhaps that is why you all are here.
Everyone celebrates freedom, but no one talks about the cost of it. Tell me, what each of you sacrificed?
I sacrificed my comfort and spent my years in prison. But the greatest pain I had was watching my own people suffer.
Prison gave me time to dream of an India built on education, democracy, and well-being. Freedom is only the beginning.
People remember the martyrs, people remember the leaders, but people don't remember the women who gave it their all, who couraged, who sacrificed, who gave into mouths. We must remember and respect the courage of the women.
We live in hiding and we didn't know if we'll survive, yet it was worth every sacrifice and we never gave up.
Winning freedom was difficult. Building a nation will be even harder. That responsibility now belongs to every citizen.
Listening to all of you, I feel so proud. But I also wonder, will my generation value this freedom?
That is exactly why this conversation matters.
I've always been taught that tomorrow is the happiest day in our history. But after listening to all of you, I have another question. Is political freedom enough?
Freedom is much more than lowering one flag and raising another. If we keep hatred remaining in our heart, only we have not changed the ruler. We have to change ourselves. So our freedom must be begin with self-discipline and confidence.
But courage must not end with independence. Independence gave us a voice and we should not be afraid to use it.
And we must build roads, schools, hospitals, and universities. A nation cannot survive only on memories of sacrifice. It must move forward with knowledge, innovation, and unity.
And what of women? Will freedom truly belong to everyone or only to a few? A nation cannot call itself free if half of its people live in fear or silence. Freedom must be accompanied by equality.
Freedom also demands participation. Democracy is not only about voting, it's about serving, helping, listening, and holding ourselves accountable. A strong nation is not built by leaders alone. It built by citizens also.
You all speak of hope, but hope alone doesn't feed a hungry child. What if people become corrupted? What if the people are divided? What if we forget the values you fought for?
Then every citizen must fight its own battle, not with weapons but with characters.
It doesn't ask whether a nation became free. It asks what the nation did for its freedom.
Every generation will receive freedom as an inheritance. It grows stronger or weaker, it depends on the people living in the generation.
Never think that your contribution is too small. A student, a teacher, a doctor, a soldier. Each one writes new page of India's story.
Tomorrow the British will leave, but tomorrow also begins our greatest responsibility. Building a nation is harder than the winning one.
Maybe freedom isn't a destination, it is a promise that we have to keep. But before midnight, I wanted to ask you all one last question.
Of course,
Bapu, what should we protect the most?
protect your humanity. Nation survives because people care for each other. Violence may win battles, but compassion wins generations.
What should we build first?
Build minds, a nation with educated citizens.
Sarojini ji, what should India never forget?
It's diversity, different cultures, different languages, different parts of India. Together, they can create a beautiful nation. Our differences need to become our strengths and never our weaknesses.
Aruna ji, what is courage?
Courage is choosing what is right, even when it's difficult. Not during just revolution, but in everyday life too. Helping someone in need or just stating the truth is also courageous.
Sucheta ji, what is the beauty of ordinary people?
Never wait for someone else to improve your country. Every small action, every small decision, every act of kindness is an act of nation building.
Then freedom doesn't only belong to the leaders, it belongs to every citizen, every child, every family, and every generation.
Exactly, and that is why tomorrow matters.
It is midnight. After generations of sacrifice, India is free. Tonight, the history changes forever. But history does not end here. It begins again with every citizen.
Freedom is not measured by lowering of one flag or raising of another. It is measured by the choices we make every day. Let truth guide you. Let compassion strengthen you. And let peace never become a sacrifice.
May every child live without fear. May every woman live with dignity. May every voice be heard. And most importantly, India's beauty must always lie in its diversity.
Do not wait for another freedom movement whenever you stand against injustice or whenever you choose courage over silence. You continue the struggle we began. Freedom must be protected, not just celebrated.
A nation is not built by leaders alone. It is built in classrooms, hospitals, homes, villages, cities. Every honest act of kindness strengthens the nation. Remember, the work begins now.
I first came here tonight, I thought freedom was a gift, but now I realize freedom is a responsibility. You dreamed of an independent India, but now it is our turn to build a better India. We may never fight the battles you fought, but we will always face the challenges of our own time, with honesty, with courage, with unity. Thank you for giving us a nation. We promise to give it our best.
Then our journey was worth it. The future no longer belongs to us, it belongs to them.
The future begins with truth.
With equality,
With courage,
With responsibility.
With hope.
And with each of us.
Jai Hind!